Hello, beautiful traders. Let's review trading NQ futures for Thursday, January 30th, 2025. I'm going to talk about my strategies for where to enter and when to exit, and how to use the indicators to get an idea of if there's trades coming up or if I should be getting out. Let's jump into looking at the charts. Okay, we're in TradingView. This is NQ 1 minute candles. This is the market open. I don't like to trade the first half hour because it's too crazy. With big ups and big downs, very easy to get stopped out. But could I have? Well, I see this indicator from Nebula, this strong buy right on this reversal candle here, the bright yellow one. I see the Waddah Attar explosion candle going just above the dead zone line. The blue is the dead zone line. We got a WaveTrend on the previous candle saying that it looks like it's going up, but I worry that we're going straight into what could be the top of resistance here. So I worry about it just staying here and ranging. So I wouldn't get in there. I'd just wait. Now price comes back down, so good thing we avoided that because we got stopped out very quick. And then it starts heading up, and now I like this much better. You can see the increasing volume of buys. Some space here between these two lines on the wave trend, and it's looking good. So where would I get in? I want to make sure we clear this resistance, and we do here. So I'd get in right about as I did there, and I'd go up. And where would I exit? Well, some people like to do a 10-point stop loss or something. I don't want to get stopped out for no reason. I like to be stopped out when we go to a lower low. So we keep going up here, and we get, you can see it's starting to slow down. You can see the Waddah Attar is starting to slow down as well, and pulls back a little bit to basically the same as this previous candle there. But I'm going to hang on just a touch more. I'm going to let it, this candle close, let it pull back a bit, put a limit order to sell right below this previous candle, and then if price carries on up, then fantastic. But in this case, it pulled down like I thought it might, and it would stop me out. That's 51.75 points. And then it carries on down quick. Now, I see it coming down hard, and on the wave trend, you can see it looks like it's about to cross down here, and it's up in this oversold area. So I would have went short here, as you can see this tiny one here, which would have went down hard and came back up, equally hard, down hard, back up. So what I would do is, as we go into, as the position goes down here, we get to about 35 points there, I'd move my stop loss up to 10 points to make sure I get something. And then price comes back up very quick, stops me out, I get a little gain. I want to make sure I don't lose everything. And then price starts going down hard again. Where would I get in now? So I like the squeeze momentum showing it's going down. We already got a signal from WaveTrend saying that's going down. And Waddah Attar, I like this candle right here. So when I would put a limit order right below the previous candle saying you could pull back as far as you want, but when you start coming down again, I want to get in when you go lower than the previous candle. And that's a great entry. As you can see, that's 76 points. Where would I exit? Well, it goes down further than that. We could have went all the way to, how many points is that? More than 100 points, but you never know where the bottom is. So price comes down, comes back up, and comes down again. It's ranging here. So I would put my stop right above the range. And if I see it ranging, maybe I'd try to time the bottom, try to get down here. But this case, there was a candle spikes up here, and that would take me out. I get about 76 points. I could have got more, but I'm happy to get 76 points. And let's keep moving down. No trades here. The Waddah Attar is quite low, and it's being really choppy. And I don't like these empty candles. So I would get in. I would look for, I like this right here. I ended up not getting very much, but you could see the Waddah Attar is increasing. I like this larger candle above the dead zone line. and I like that. It looks like the squeeze momentum is starting to go down, and we already got a signal from WaveTrend that it's going down as well. So I would see, when I see this candle come down, I'd put a limit order right below that. And price pulled back like I thought it might, but now when it comes down and it breaks below that previous candle right here, that's where I get in. And it goes down, and how far, where do I get out? Well, you could have got all the way down to 45, almost 50 points. But I don't know where, so I would lock in 10 points right about there. I could have moved it down lower, but when I have it there, price comes up, it ranges a little bit here, and when it comes up, it takes me out right there. It could have went down further, I have no idea, but in this case, stopped out there. You can see price making higher lows here, and then as price goes back up, when I get stopped out of this one, I like this Waddah Attar candle here right above the dead zone line. And I can see the squeeze momentum is starting to move back up, and the WaveTrend already signaled me previous candle that we're moving up. So I would have got in. When it stopped me out, I assumed that price is going to keep moving. So I opened at the same time as I closed the last one, and it does go up. It goes up to 38, almost 40 points there. I would have locked in 10 points, right, right about there, just to make sure I get something, because it went up hard and it came down equally hard. So I would have got my 10 points and be happy with that. And then moving on, what happened here? It looks like from the trend line, which I have here, it would have been a steeper trend line, but I moved the trend line down as I see the price going down. So originally the trend line looked more like that, and I move it down, and when I see price making higher lows, then it looks like it's going back up. So when I see it breaks above this candle here, and I see the Waddah Attar explosion candles getting larger above the dead zone line, I see the WaveTrend give me a buy signal there, so I would have got on, but this one was a fail. It went up, says 10 points, went up a little bit more than that, but then it came down hard, and I think it would have stopped me out. And then at the same time, I like the momentum here. The sell candle above the dead zone line for the Waddah Attar explosion, and I see the squeeze momentum saying go down as well. WaveTrend already said in the previous candle go down, so I would get in right below the previous candle in case it pulls back up. And it did. You can see a tiny candle there, pulled back up. When it comes down, passes below the previous candle, that's where I'd get in. And that was an excellent trade. It went down hard. So where would I get out? Well, that's 75 points already. That's where I would have got out. When I see the price coming back up, this candle closes, I would put a limit above that candle. I'd say that if it goes higher than that, take me out, because maybe it doesn't. Maybe it comes up and starts going back down again. Looking now, I should have closed it earlier because that was 75. We could have went down to more than 100 points here, but I didn't know how far down it was going. It whipped down hard and whipped up fast. I would have got out right about there. Okay, let's pause here for a second. We're about halfway through the trading day. Got some great trades coming up, but I just want to point out the way that I like to enter and exit the trade is not by using my finger to click the mouse or press the key or whatever. It's too slow. I like to set my limit orders just a little below the previous candle or a little above the previous candle, and then the trade stops or closes itself. I get no hesitation. I don't double think myself, and that's how I get the entries and exits that I like. Okay, we're back. As price starts coming up, I like this strong buy signal from Nebula, the Nebula indicator there. I like the candles are full and bright. I mean, that comes from the Waddah Attar explosion colors, so we got increasing buy volume. The WaveTrend cross already happened at the bottom oscillator there, so I want to get in. Where would I get in? Well, it moved up fast. Maybe here, but maybe I'd wait another candle. I was hoping the squeeze momentum indicator would show the squeeze is coming off. See these dark crosses in the bottom and in the middle? That means price is being squeezed, and it was here, but then it started breaking out, and these crosses are a little slow to respond. They turn white, and that means the squeeze has come off when the Bollinger Bands separate, and it happens right about there. And the Bollinger Bands spread quite wide very quickly, but not quick enough, so I would probably get in right about there. So that's after this candle closes. I put a limit order just above it, so if price pulls back a tiny bit like it did, I'd get in just as price starts going up again, and it goes up good. I've got 49 points there. Where would I get out? Well, price went up higher. It went up, let's see how high it goes. It went all the way up to about 90 points. So that would be good if I stayed in. Price came down. I would have had a limit order right about there to close me from that high, but it didn't. It went back up there. So as it comes down, I would have put a limit order probably right below this candle, so that if price goes down below, it takes me out, and it did. I'm happy with my 49 points of gains. However, price, it was actually not a good time to get out because price started moving up again and quite high. You know, if I would have stayed in, this went all the way up to about 145 points there. But c'est la vie, that's life. I would have got back in here though. I like the increasing buy volume from the Waddah Attar explosion indicator there, and the price was in a squeeze here when the volume was low, and it came out of the squeeze. So when I see this yellow outline for this candle, that's a reversal. It looks like the price is moving up, and we already broke out of this ranging place. So I would have got in right above that candle. I would have put a limit order right there. So in case price pulls back, I would get in as price starts moving higher again. And I did. And price went up as high as 47 points. But I would have got only about 26 because as it went up, I don't know if it's going to go higher. I would have put a limit order, well, right where I did, right about there. And if you're wondering what's this dashed white line here, this is the high from the previous day. So price moved up almost to that place. Anyways, I would have put a limit order just below that candle, so when price started coming down, I would have got out. If I would have used my finger to click the mouse or tap the keyboard, I would have been late. I would have maybe got it down there or something. But I like to use limit orders so that it gets out exactly precisely where I like it. We're almost done. Just a few trades left. Price is going down. I like the increasing sell volume here. Squeeze momentum's going down nicely. I like this slope on the WaveTrend as well. It already told us the price is going down here. So I would have got in right about here when I see this sell volume increasing, and it went down good here for a bit, but not for long. It reversed quickly, and it would have stopped me out just a few candles later, because you can't win them all. If I would have had my stop loss a touch higher, then I wouldn't have got stopped out, and then price would carry on down like I expected. So it did. I would have re-entered a sell position right there. So as I see these candles coming down with the increasing sell volume on the Waddah explosion, I would have put my limit order just below this candle here, so that when price comes down, it would hit my limit order and get me short, and it did, and it went down quite far. It went down to about 60 points, but I would have only got 30 because I would have hung on and hoping it would go down lower, but in this case it didn't. So I would have put my limit order just a little above this candle right here, and price came up and came down again. I thought it might still go down, and it wavered here before jumping up, taking me out there, but I'm still happy with my 30 points of gain. And just a few trades left. So we got this big trade here. The volume was very low through here, and I don't think I would do anything there. I'm just going to avoid trading these ranging periods. When I see price breaking out of the range, right here, I'd be interested to get in. Still looks like price is being squeezed here, but we've got our WaveTrend cross and increasing buy volume. I would have got in right there. Probably put a limit order just above this candle here. I like how price is staying above the trend line, and would have got in there. Now, how high did it go? It went quite high. This was I got 85.5 points there. This went all the way up to more than 100. I would have put my limit order right there. So price came down, didn't go below these candles here. So I would have put my limit order right where I did there, below these candles. Price came down, came back up a little bit, and then came down hard and took me out there. When I saw price come down hard with these big Waddah Attar sell candles, I got in here, and price came up, came down, went down very hard here, so I would be short, and it goes all the way down to here. But then price comes up hard, and I would have put my stop loss just below this candle here. So when price spiked up, it would have taken me out there, which was too early. As you can see, price kept going down further. I could have got more than that, but you know, that was my strategy about where to place my stop loss. And so that was a good trade. That was another 45 points. And I did one more, but this didn't work out. So I saw price coming back up here. I saw squeeze momentum showing it's going up. We already got the WaveTrend cross here. I would have got in just above this candle here, and it went up, but then boom, came down and took me out a couple of candles later, 2 minutes later. And this is why I don't like trading the end of the day. You get a lot of chop at the end of the day. So I could have got back in and tried to make some more, but it's too choppy, and I would just call it a day. So how did we do for today? We had an excellent day. So that was 13 trades we just looked at, with 10 winners, 76.9% win rate, and $8,600 in profit. But you might be thinking, oh sure, you can go back and back test the chart and have no losses. You can have all winners. You can do whatever you want. Well, I was trying to test my strategy, as I always do, and you know, what if it wasn't perfect? What if for every trade, we sell 13 of these trades, I screwed up and I didn't have my entry at the right place, and let's say I had 13 additional losses. Say every one of these, right before I got in with a good trade, first I screwed it up and I had a failed trade. So 13 times 226, you can take 2,600 off that. I'd still have a $4,000 day, and you know, I'd take that any day. One contract per trade and have a $4,000 day. You know, you can have a lot of mistakes as long as you limit your losses, as I do, to just 10 points, $200. You could have a lot of losses like that as long as you make some big gains, as long as you have a strategy that keeps you in the trade. Doesn't have to be perfect, not exactly at the top, but keeps you in there until it clearly looks, according to your strategy, like price is reversing and it's better. It's a good time to get out. And that's it for today. Good luck.